teabagging the Democrats right now.
Train of ancient venerable prejudices and opinions are swept away, all before those who become the intuition for the
Hi. How's it going? Hope you don't mind this sound. I do. It'll go away now after some time. So I think this is the
10th
of these reaction videos here on Gwydion's Astral Coffee House channel. So yes, this is Gwydion in 2022 speaking to you live. Well, I'm live for myself. There we go. Hear that? Hear the difference? It is 12:44 a.m. here in New Delhi on Thursday, August 25th. For the folks back in California, I think it's about 12:14 p.m., noon, on Wednesday, the 24th. So I'm in the future. I'm what you're going to look like tonight. No, not really. So yes, the videos that we're looking at today are all from late 2007, I think. Yeah, like November, December period of 2008. Well, shall we get to it? Why not? The first video is called Lilith, but you already knew that, didn't you? From the title of the video. Let's do it. Nope, false alarm.
Go for a little Thomas Quincy, but I'm not going to credit him.
I've forgotten his name for the moment.
Yeah.
I apologize, he's going uncredited.
And move that way if you want to cheat out that way. Yeah.
Okay, so this.
That's me behind him.
Kind of facing more forward.
Yeah, that's okay.
What was the very last thing?
Directing.
Well,
So that voice was Isabel. You might remember her from Circular. I hope this video doesn't get
Ours
blocked.
and great royal concubines, wives and daughters of lords, are they but all one aspect of the same goddess, great mother goddess, the mother of doors, and their dark side, the lady of darkness. Lilith, always speak of her. Her kingdom is narrow, but it runs deep. She does not ask to enter our doors and storms every door which is open to her at all. It is in her shadow that we wait with fear. Yet is she not the great mother goddess, the dark orifice from which all horrible and terrible and beautiful aspects of life have been born?
Culver City Freemasons, everyone. Past Grandmaster. play.
Lilith is not even on my pantheon.
Not even on it.
I don't know if she's a amazing.
You gotta stand up there and say what you just said. That's perfect.
Yeah.
But loud. Be loud.
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 I don't even know who Lilith is, okay? Are we talking about the Arabic Lilith? Or perhaps the Lilith of the Talmud? Or maybe the Lilith of the Torah? Or maybe the Lilith of the King James version of the Bible?
Well, the last two of those four don't exist.
According to some traditions, Lilith was actually, okay, I'm talking about from Judeo-Christian tradition, she was actually like a
I
demoness.
don't need to pick on Isabel. A
She was
demon.
considered to be a deity by them, the same as they demonized Asteroid to Astarte. She was
Always
considered to be
demonizing.
a demoness associated with the caverns and with the trees and with the air. And she just kind of like lived simultaneously in all these places. Like in some reference, it would say a demon is there. In other references, it would say a demon is that dwelled in caverns. And in other references, it would say a demon is associated with the trees and so on and so on. She just basically came to a cavern where Adam was and manifested in physical form, and she mounted him. And, that was his actual first wife. And she wasn't submissive to him or reverent to him.
She wanted to be on top.
She had knowledge that he didn't have. That's what it really is, And
I guess so.
She would fly away.
She would fly
And
away.
so, she was demonized, or whether she was demonized before that, we don't know that. But I believe, Adam had sons by Lilith also. But I don't remember the names of these sons, and I think that some of them may be what we call now the demigods. I'm pretty sure about that,
Seems legit.
All is Maya.
Only now is infinite. You remember that from 29? All right. Well, that's what that was. I seem to remember I had one of those old flip phones, and she called and said that she and David? Alex? Well, anyway, that guy were in the neighborhood, or they were going to visit, or something along those lines. And then there they were, and of course I had my green screen, and I was always filming, so I was like, hey, let's improvise. And so that's what we did. So this next video is called The Red Snapper. I had gotten sixth key, had given me, or ninth key, excuse me, the hermit, had gifted me this red hat. And I wore it. It kind of became Gwydion's identity. In fact, you probably are familiar with it from the profile image of this channel. And so he gifted it to me, I think the day after Thanksgiving of that year, or the day after that. And did I say, yeah, we're in 2007, right? Yeah, late 2007. And so this was Christmas, the Christmas party at the Colts. All right, so hopefully all the people in this video don't mind being shown in miniature up here. All right, here we go. The Red Snapper. Go!
Jiminy Christmas.
Oh, he passed
An
away.
elephant, a tree,
She
a
was
fish,
in this.
a groundhog, a harp, an Indian pair of Levi's, a map, Nancy,
Yeah, 2007.
octopus, chupacabra, queen, rainbow, sapphire, month of November, tailor, platypus, underwear, violin, wallaby, Xanax,
Oh my God.
Wow. That is awesome.
Ball of yarn?
ball of yarn.
Interesting with the red banners hanging, right? What was that, a nativity?
The bourgeoisie cannot exist without constantly revolutionizing the instruments of production and thereby the relations of production and with them the whole relations of society. Conservation of the old modes of production in non-altered form was, on the contrary, the first condition of existence for all earlier industry classes.
Teabagging the Democrats right now.
The relations of their train of ancient venerable prejudices and opinions are swept away. All new formed ones become antiquated before they can ossify. All that is solid melts in air, all that is holy is profaned, and man is at last compelled to face the sober senses and the real condition of life and his relations with his time.
Matt, are you a preacher son?
The need of a constantly expanding market for its products chasing the bourgeois and the entire surface of the globe. It must nestle everywhere, settle everywhere, establish connections everywhere. The bourgeois has, through its exploitation of the world market, given a cosmopolitan character to the production and consumption of every country. To the great chagrin of the revolutionaries that have been from under the feet of industry, the national guard on which it stood, all established national industries have been destroyed or are being destroyed.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, don't remember that.
By industries that no longer work up to the ingenious raw material drawn from the remotest zones. Industries whose products are consumed not only at home, but in every quarter of the globe.
I don't know the words, sorry.
In place of old wants satisfied by the production of the country, we find new ones requiring their satisfaction of the products of distant lands. In places of old local and national seclusion,
I bought this on
self-sufficiency,
Amazon.
we have intercourse in every direction, interdependence of nations.
What are you wearing?
And as in the material soul and intellectual production,
stand-up
the
routine, I
intellectual
guess.
creations of intellectual nations become common and property.
Why are you whispering? Is he asleep?
National one-sidedness and narrow-mindedness become more and more impossible, and from numerous national and local literatures, there arises a world literature.
Do you really want to
Hurt me.
Bourgeoisie, by rapid movement of all instruments of production, by the immensely facilitated means of communication, draws all, even from the most barbarian nations into civilization.
When she says she loves me.
The chief places in the bodies of the heavy artillery, with which it forces the barbarian, intensely obstinate hatred of foreigners to capitulate.
Merry Christmas.
What's going on here?
It compels all nations on pain of extinction.
I don't have anything to drink.
She loves me.
It compels them to introduce what it calls civilization into their midst, i.e. to become the bourgeois themselves. In one word,
Jiminy Christmas.
it creates a world after its own image.
All right. So that was me reciting bits of the Communist Manifesto by Karl Marx while snapping and wearing red. Hence, the red snapper. Get it? Right. So this last video was, I believe, shot, gosh, it must have been after Christmas, or I think it was before January, so it was toward the end of December. My friends, one of whom was in that video, we'll just call her Jacques, the one singing, not Dust in the Wind. Right, preacher's son, the son of a preacher man. Anyway, yeah, so she and her mister, you might say, found out that I had never seen Clockwork Orange. So we had a little screening on their big screen, and I saw it for the first time. The first of many times, I'll admit it. And while I was there, I took some video footage of their dogs. And also, I was listening to a lot of KPFK. Remember the guy on the bus? That was how we bonded. And I'm trying to remember the guy's name. I'm stalling while I try to remember the guy's name, but I don't remember the guy's name. Rudy Perez was the guy on the bus, but there was a guy who gave a lecture that they played on KPFK, and I called and ordered the CD of it, and they sent it to me. And so toward the end of the video, you'll hear someone talking, and that's him. That's from his lecture. So without further ado, I give you, named for the younger of these two dogs, Scooter.
It was Ford's model, and now it's not.
And at various times you polls and you find that huge percentages of people actually...
There he is in the beginning, too.
If you went and interviewed the Promise Keepers at their big rally in Washington...
It's an older dog, I forget his name.
50,000. A significant portion of the men that we interviewed, when I was working with the Center for Millennium Studies at Boston University, there was a filmmaker who went out and interviewed a bunch of these people, and they were saying...
If you haven't seen Clockwork Orange, that's what this music is from. Just stop this video right now and watch Clockwork Orange. That's all I'm saying.
There are lots of things you do, right? So you have one of your life rapture is a concept that, in full practice, raptured up in your
Old puppy. Less energy.
And yeah, if it's true,
Me barking back. Oh, don't scare Scooter, Edward. I mean, Gwydion.
That's not how it works. This end times happens all of us. There's tribulation. And the tribulation is this immense battle in the Middle East. Another side of the times. And where does this big battle take place? On the plains of Media. Can we say Armageddon?
Armageddon.
Armageddon is the final confrontation of battle between good and evil. Falsehood in the book of Revelation takes place in Iraq. Signs of the end times? I tell you, it just gives you a pause.
Doesn't it? Every fucking time there's a battle in Iraq, these evangelists jizz their pants. So excited that Jesus is coming back. It's been a few years, hasn't it? Well, Biden won't do it. Come to think of it, I don't think Trump will either. So I think we're okay for a little while, right? I'm going to hold off the end of the world for a little while. Unless it's a battle between someone else and someone else. I'm just fucking with you. I'm sorry. I don't mean to push your buttons. I don't really have those Book of Revelation paranoias from the footnotes in the 1840s fundamentalist version of the Bible that my grandma loved so much. I don't know if it was the 1840s or sometime in the 1800s. Someone published a version of the Bible where the footnotes took up more than the text. And every time there's like, Old Testament, New Testament, doesn't matter. It's like, this is a reference to the election in 17, it's like, oh, is it? Oh, all right. And they call them fundamentalists because they're getting back to the fundamentals of shit coming out of some guy's head in the 1800s. I mean Jesus, right? Sorry, I don't mean to. Yes, I do. What am I talking about? I'm not really apologizing. Sometimes I forget that I'm Gwydion and I start to act like Edward. That guy. All right. Well, I suppose that's that. I was going to do a few more, but I'm kind of like running out of these. At a certain point, there's not going to be any of these left for me to react to. So I figured 3 is enough. It'll leave me a few more to do. I don't know if this will be a 10-part series or an 11-part series or what. I don't need these anymore. So yeah, what do you think? It's pretty cool, right? Fucking art is what it is. Alright, so that was that. Thank you all for tuning in. And live long and prosper. Keep an eye out because soon the guy who shares my face and office in the daytime, that guy, Edward, he calls himself, just because it's written on his birth certificate or whatever. What a square. Anyway, he's going to do a reaction video to something. It's a Chinese Buddhist monk who came to India in the 6th century, I believe, and spent some time at Nalanda University. If you're not already, do subscribe to his channel. And then, click the notification bell and all that shit. Can I work any more profanity into this episode before I'm finished? Fuck no. See what I did there? I guess I'll close now. You're probably hearing the music already, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?